Hi, I'm Shannon Boucher, the Agile Transformation Coach, and today I want to talk a little bit about why companies scale. Back in 2014, I had the opportunity to be a sponsor for the first Agile experiment within our company. So we hired a team or put together a team that would work through an iPad application that would be used by our sales associates within our retail space. It allowed the sales reps to be right next to the customer as they were trying to configure the product across the store. So they were really putting out great work. We were using all of the agile principles and agile mindset. We had system demos, we had retrospectives. We were really working on refining our backlogs, and it was a really great experiment. And one of the demos I saw, we were going through what the sales rep would use to try to configure the product, and I realized that some of the data in one of the drop down boxes was not accurate. And I said, well, where are we getting that data from? And they said, we have a database that we're populating. I'm like, how are we populating it? And the answer was crickets. Well, I had just come off of an SAP implementation at the company, and I knew that there needed to be an integration with SAP and conversations with the master data management team to talk through how often that data was updated and and how they should be integrating so that it was a consistent and the right data was there when the sales rep needed it. And that got me thinking about, what are some of the things we need to reconsider when we do Agile? And that was where I first started looking into scaling frameworks as a sponsor. And so if I had to summarize what one of the key reasons I think that people look to scale is, it's because whether or not it's intentional, sometimes there's a lack of systems thinking. And it's not that this team didn't have a great idea of the system that they were building. They just didn't understand the bigger picture of all of the systems in play that they needed to integrate with. And that was primarily because there were quite a few people on the team were contractors and just didn't know. So the other thing, when you're talking about, gosh, now we need to build this integration, but it's not on the priority list for the team that does integrations and builds those APIs. So, that lack or that conflicting priority across teams is also a big problem that is a real good reason to consider scaling Agile when you're in a company. And then, to be honest, there are oftentimes, improvements that can be done within the agile team that come out of retrospectives, but sometimes it requires multiple teams to improve simultaneously, or the communication between teams to improve simultaneously to get the right product for the customers out the door. I've often seen where we have ideas that are half-baked or they don't really fully understand the architecture that's required to deliver those ideas. So, you might consider a wholly different product if you understood all the implications of some of those key decisions. So having that opportunity or a better way to integrate with teams to come up with the right ideas and get the innovation coming from multiple teams rather than just one person, I think that's another reason why companies prefer to scale. Now, one of the big pieces that comes out is inefficiencies. If somebody has a blocker because they're waiting on another team and that other team hasn't even started that work yet or doesn't understand that there is a blocker on them, that creates inefficiencies and people are sitting around bored and get frustrated. So, I look at all of those, and those are root cause problems that, when you look at the benefits that people are looking for, yeah, the benefits are pretty clear. You want improved productivity, increased quality, faster time to market, happier employees. Those are all the benefits you're looking for. But the problems that we're trying to solve are a layer deeper. And I think that those four that I identified, the lack of systems thinking, conflicting priorities, poorly thought out or not effective features, and inefficient use of resources, I think those are some of the core reasons why people try to scale. So thank you. And I'm looking forward to becoming a little bit more agile every day with you all.